I found the people, so it's just a matter of them now.
Did you do the thing? You have to put it in the announcement. Because you did? Perfect.
What did I put?
Round 4?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did. So this is Naya Adventures. So I was hoping that we were going to get one of these guys on stream. Ooh, Naya Adventures against Mono Red. This is... And it looks like Naya Adventures goes first.
Okay, so what am I sending? What did this person win?
This. It's all packs from here on in. So it's a pack of Zendikar.
Oh, I see. So I need their address.
And it also means that I get to start the next giveaway. Next prize. It's going to be a Kaldheim booster pack. So for round number 4, it's a Kaldheim booster pack. Starting the giveaway now. The entry is open. So Naya Adventures went first, and Mono Red is going to come out with the beats. Wonder what card. I guess they would go for white for Bone Crusher. Not Bone Crusher. Giant Killer. Huh. Like he should have went for green, maybe? Shepherd of the Flock allows him to bounce his own creature back. Protection against Bone Crusher.
The doctor is waiting on his opponent. Where is he?
He is missing out on green, though. Turn 3 Annex, I think, is an excellent play for Mono Red. There's the green that Naya was missing. Holding up the ability to tap down any creature from Giant Killer, I think, is really cool. Not sure why Naya Adventures deck chose not to tap down a creature. I guess use Giant Killer on NX. Having an Embercleave in hand is really going to finish this game out pretty quickly. I think it was very tough for the Naya Adventure deck because what ended up happening was they were behind with a mulligan and they missed out on their colors. This is why Sweet and Salty plays monocolor decks. Because
Not the only reason.
well, that's not the only reason, but every land is exactly what they need.
Absolutely. Although I really like the new dual-sided lands.
Yeah. The full art versions of those are incredibly beautiful. We have to see Embercleave come down here. Right? Exactly what's happening. This puts a lot of pressure on the Naya deck to really come up with some answers for Embercleave. I don't think putting blockers into play is what they're looking for. So he's going to attack with the Endwall Keeper. I mean, he might as well. He doesn't want to use it as a blocker. And he's only got 1 red mana. So he can... he has the ability to Bone Crusher the token that has Embercleave on it, which is exactly what he's going to do. But he also will hold up Giant Killer if he plays anything big, like a Bone Crusher. That's exactly what he wants to do. The Naya deck is simply just at this point trying to keep the board as clean as possible. He's still missing that second red. So here he's just trying to put enough blockers into play so that Embercleave doesn't finish this game off. What does he do, right? So in his hand, he's got Rimrock Knight, and he can play Rimrock Knight, so he can power up Fervent the Champion, which has first strike. He can give it +2/+0. No, why would he switch over?
What does that card do?
He chose not to. It deals damage to target creature or opponent, or any target, according to its power when it dies. See, this is exactly what I thought was going to happen. He's going to Rimrock the Fervent Champion, which has first strike. Of course, blocking with the Bone Crusher was the smart decision. Mono Red has him down to 4.
He was probably doing the math. He would have dealt 2 on the double strike and 2 when it died, plus the 2 Rimrocks is 8, right?
Yeah.
This wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough. It's hard to see. The Naya Adventures deck screen is a little fuzzy, so hard to see what he's got in his, but it looks like Unleash Fury.
Oh.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Oh my
nice
god.
Top deck.
Torbrand for the win. How do you beat Torbrand? You don't. But he did tap down the Embercleave, which is exactly what I thought was going to happen.
And you beat Torbrand by playing black.
Yes. So he's going to play Shelter and protect the Shepherd against red. Best way he can effectively block and keep his 3-1. Pretty smart, actually. And there finally is his second red source. Means if he's brave enough, he can play a Goldspan Dragon and attack with everything. Now, if he attacks with everything, he could end this game right here. So that's 4, 6, that's 10, 11, and then he doubles it.
Oh, what a rip.
Yeah. Out of nowhere, being at 1 life, beats mono red.
Stupid dragon.
It wasn't the dragon, it was the flurry card. Hope somebody clips that. That would be really good clip. So that card that won him the game, I was trying to read it. It's called Unleash Fury. Double the power of target creature until end of turn. And it's an instant speed effect. You play Goldspan Dragon, which creates a token that has 2 mana. Double the power of any of your creatures. Exactly what he did. What a way to win it. By the way, Sweet and Salty, have I told you that your setup over there looks very sexy? You're welcome. The Naya, it's Naya Flurry. That's the name of the deck. It's actually crazy. Very good name. So he took out Unleash the Flurry, which doubles the power. Brought in a red cap melee and 2 fire prophecies.
Smart.
He still has to cut 2 cards because he also brought in Wilt for Embercleave, which totally makes sense. So it looks like he cut a Bone Crusher. Ooh, he also brought in Glass Caskets. So it looks like that the Naya Fury deck is trying to turn into a bit of a control deck after game 1. With being on the draw, I mean, that kind of makes sense.
I never understood boarding out the card that wins you the game. His boarding end choices made sense.
If he's on the draw, it's harder for him to get those cards into play, so he's turning into a bit of more of a control deck. We are going to see mono red on the play. Pardon?
Sandy just mulled to 6 and got mana screwed. Although I guess he's got to get rid of 1, so it's not too bad.
That's a pretty awesome top deck. A 1-drop.
Still not a fan of the London Mulligan rule.
I like it. So the 9 deck has 2 choices here. It can either Glass Casket or Fire Prophecy. Fire Prophecy does 3 damage to anything, and then you can put a card on the bottom of your library and draw a card. What if he's just going to take the damage? God. Allowing mono red to add to the board. And he's gonna, looks like he's gonna Glass Casket this. Well, he can't leave Annex on the board, so he has to either Glass Casket it or destroy it with Fire Prophecy. And it looks like Glass Casket is the choice of removal. By Glass Casketing the Annex, it doesn't create a 1/1. It's pretty good. Torbrand, so this little Fire Blade Challenger is going to hit for 3. mean, at this point, you still wanna get Torbrand off the battlefield, but nothing in his hand is gonna get rid of.
I shall return.
Back. It looks like the Naya deck just has too many expensive cards in their hand and not enough interaction with to get rid of Torbrand. Does he use Fire Prophecy here, or does he wait till he goes to combat? Huh. So in response, he's going to use the ability for the mana and destroy Shepherd. Bottoms a card, draws another one. Now he's got 2 Goldspan Dragons and Shadow of the Skulls. So he's going for the dragon here. Unfortunately, he's going to have to use it as a blocker. So he's going to double the power of Goldspan Dragon. Oh no, he took care of it. Sorry, that was a...
Talk about the game. This is not my area of expertise. I missed that. Did he just Bone Crusher himself? I feel like that's what happened. I feel like the Naya guy Bone Crushered himself.
Oh, he probably just realized he was dying and then killed himself. Sorry, I had to run to the facilities.
Sorry. So, what did this person win? A pack of what?
Pack of Zendikar.
Zendikar. Thank you.
By the way, the current so Mono Ren won that round.
They're on game 3.
Yeah, so Mono Red won.
Not the round.
The game, I meant.
Yeah.
And Naya has their opening hand all set up. And all their colors, it looks like. Endwall Keeper, Glass Casket, Giant Killer, Bone Crusher, Mono Red. Kept. Do they keep the 7? They have nothing on 1. Nothing on 1, and they're on the draw. So Rob Brother Rich, probably not the best 2-drop that they. Really good action for round 4 for sure. Thank you very much, Sweet and Salty, for finding these 2 matchups.
You're welcome.
Exactly the kind of stuff we...
I'm just the woman behind the man.
The best part of the man. So he top deck a Fervent Champion, which is an excellent start for the mono red deck. They definitely want 1-drops on 1. The Fervent Champion being first strike means that they can add pressure and attack into the board. So it looks like he's going to keep Bone Crusher up here. Keeping Glass Casket for something like Robber of the Rich, an Annex. What does he kill though? Does he kill Fervent Champion or Robber? By killing Robber of the Rich prevents him from stealing cards off the top of his... This is exactly the kind of opening hand that the Naya wants. Removal, interaction. They have all their colors. This is perfect. Playing a Bone Crusher on 3. The only downside, do I see that, is it's too bad he didn't have an Edgewall Keeper in play, because he could have drawn a card. Well, got a Glass Casket Annex here.
Excuse me.
Does he attack into the board? Hope he does. Don't forget, for round number 4, type in exclamation point BO3 and you put your vote in for a chance to win the first Kaldheim booster pack giveaway for the day. And Stephen Keith, your vote is in. More pressure that Naya Adventures put us on the board. Just, they're able to sculpt their hand better and their plays. Having a red cap melee in hand for the mono red player is very good. Not sure what he's going to take out, but I would take... Oh, he can only take out Bone Crusher. Right. Red cap melee is only good against... red creatures. Surprised he didn't use... Now he's gonna draw 2 cards off of the Wall Keeper here. That's so powerful. And now he has protection. I can't. Ah, so bad. So the way red cap melee works is if you're targeting a red creature, you don't have to sacrifice a land, but if you don't target a red creature, if you target any color, you have to sacrifice. And I'm surprised to see him. I'm surprised to watch him. See him. I can't. I'm so tongue twisted. Can't believe he didn't protect his shelter card in his hand.
I try not to pick a favorite because, you know, we're hosting it and all, but I have a soft spot for red.
Yeah, well, it's... I don't know. I think the underdog is red. Yep. We're going to see Shatter Skull Smashing come down. I'm interested to see what he takes out. You would want to think that Annex is those creatures. He's going to be able to tap it down for 4 if he uses all of his mana. And it looks like Fervent Champion and Annex are going to go. Means he will make 3 1/1 creatures that can't block. But it's funny because he still can't attack into that board because the Fireblade Charger dies it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So because all of the creatures are toughness are 1, it can effectively block everything. I think he's going to wait until he tap with Shelter and protect one. Surprised he didn't use Stomp Side first. By playing Shepherd of the Flock here as a creature, he can draw 2 cards. Still have Shelter up to protect. What a powerful card, eh? Look at that. Showdown of the Skulls and another mana. Right into what he wants. Fire Prophecy, Red Cap Melee, and Giant Killer.
What's the red and white saga?
Showdown of the Skulls. You exile 4 top 4 cards, and every spell you play on turn on chapter 3, you can put a counter on it.
Nuts.
It's a great way for the aggressive decks to refill their hands, so to speak. Gotta get a better chair. As I was hoping. Ooh. So he's stealing Shepherd of the Flock. Part of me would have stole. I guess he's got no reason to steal it. Endwell Keeper. So at his disposal, he can play a mana. He has Red Cap Melee, Giant Killer, which it looks like he's playing Giant Killer as a creature. So he's going to draw 2 cards and have the ability to put a +1/+1 counter on something.
Wicked.
Yep. Which gave him Bone Crusher. So it looks like he wants to play Bone Crusher out as a creature. Or is he playing the Stomp? So Fire Prophecy on. Crazy when every decision matters, eh? So he went after the Fireblade. So when it dies, it deals 1 damage to any target, which at this point, none of his creatures, the Naya creatures, are 1 toughness. So he went to face.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And now here, the Naya deck, it looks like he's just going to run away with the game. He's going to make all of his creatures taller, allowing him to block more effectively. Of course, his opponent doesn't realize that he has an Evercleave in hand, but I'm pretty sure that that's not going to make him. So the Naya deck wins it in 3.